Tuesday 22nd, day 454. And it is late, but it is also getting dark earlier and earlier. We are, well, actually we must have passed the middle of autumn. So things are getting dark faster. It is late now, but I think it was dark already around 6 o'clock, or at least getting dark. But I don't mind. I'm Danish, and I've been to Greenland for an extended period, so the darkness doesn't do that much damage to me, I think. But anyway, today was nothing special, but the whole... Wow, someone's talking, I hope I'm still audible above it. The whole idea of me watching all those videos about the video game things, I'm starting to get thoughts, because yes, I enjoy watching them. A lot of them are really entertaining, very interesting, but what I think it's best to explain this by example. I tried to explain it in the Danish one, and I don't think I did a good job of it until I got to an example. I'm watching the videos of a guy called Total Biscuit, British fellow, and I think I've mentioned his name before. It's not the only one that I'm watching, or I have been watching. I watch also Extra Credits, and I've been watching the Game Over Thinker and a couple of others. But I'm watching his videos a lot right now, both old and new ones. And he has a phrase. It's not a catchphrase or anything. He tends to describe a good combat system in a combat game as being meaty, as in, well, essentially the word means like meat, but it has of course a different meaning here, and it's hard to kind of define that meaning in a practical sense. Even he has a hard time defining it, but I think I've kind of caught on with a lot of it. It's about weapons having a kick, and the visuals and the audio kind of insinuating that there's some power behind them. It's about damage done being visible in kind of... It's about being able to really see the effect of the weapons, other than in the red bars that measure your life points and hit points and stuff like that. So I think I've got kind of an understanding, but it's very much between the lines, and there are a lot of other concepts like that in the whole game. In all of the games, there are a lot of really, I don't know, kind of implicit concepts that are not described outright, but you kind of know them when they're there. It's all very implicit. And I think I'd love to find something more explicit, somewhere that they describe the bigger ideas of concepts in the games. Not in any special games, but just games overall, examples of them. But as the stuff I can find, there are a lot of places where you read or hear or whatever that oh, we're going to teach you how to make games, but they usually mean just programming them, and then they use some basic ideas, hit points, and here's a weapon, and you can shoot or chop at someone, and there's an enemy of some kind. Maybe they go into details about boss enemies that are the big ones that come up now and then. If whoever's watching this, if anyone is, doesn't know what a boss creature is, pops up at some point, very strong, big challenge, and then there's some time before the next one. But they never really go into a greater analysis of the games, of the concepts in the games, and I think that's kind of what I'm missing. Somewhere that I can get a direct feed on the concept on the ideas behind different elements in games. But it seems to all be very nebulous, very intangible. But I guess it just means I have to watch more of the stuff and kind of come to my own conclusions. I don't feel that I'm an authority in any way on it. I'm a beginner in understanding all of this. It's always been kind of, oh, I like this game or don't like this game. And I don't play enough games to actually have an idea of why in most cases. But it would be nice to kind of get the discussion on that level. Right now it seems to be on a game-by-game level or on a kind of major, kind of meta level. Or the very simplistic someone will give you and then they'll tell you how you can program. Creating games means to a lot of people. I like the idea of creating games, meaning to actually create the concepts, understanding the concepts, how to use them. But I guess that's about 1,000 Google searches waiting for me somewhere. I'll just have to see where that takes me.